Hello everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory. As you might expect, this episode will be centered around the construction of the rest of this iron smelting facility, and I think we will pretty much finish it by the end of this episode. And this is what the insides will look like. Yes, in between episodes I have been busy trying to come up with design ideas, and well, this is what we have ended up with. It is not as interesting or flashy as some of the others on YouTube, but well, I suppose it will do the job. And this is what the outside will look like. As you can see, I also included elevators going up to the different logistics floors, and they will supply this place with the raw iron ore that it will require. So anyways, let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. And we are back. Alright, so in the last episode we got started on building this factory, but yeah, I think in this episode we will do a little bit of remodeling because I am not 100% happy with how it looks. It's not going to be a massive remodeling, but it will be a little bit substantial. First, we need to take care of these walls because as it happens, the second floor is not quite high enough. Basically, it needs to have these windows turned into walls and then have the windows on top. But I don't think we are going to have these windows anyway, so yeah, that's not going to be relevant. Yeah, might as well just get rid of them. That's going to be fine. There. Oh, right, before I forget, we also need to get rid of these catwalks. So set up a filter and let me quickly take care of them. There we go. So, as I have said, I will peel back... Well, technically we need to peel back the entire construction of these as well, because, well, I think we have better ones. I made a new blueprint. I will show you how they are different from the current ones. I just want to keep an eye on our inventory. I don't want to overfill it. I will get rid of the rubber, I suppose, just to be on the safe side. Okay, do we have any dismantle crates? No. Okay. Next, I will definitely want to get rid of these catwalks. I am not a fan, to say the least. There. And yeah, I'm also ended up not liking the blue pillar trims I have placed down here. Thankfully, the new construction should be a little bit more friendly with having these concrete pillars as trims. That's going to be fine. Next, let's get rid of these walkways. Okay, did I leave anything behind? No, nothing on the compass, so there we go. All right, let's see. To make this work, first, we might want to put in the windows first. I have made a blueprint for them that will make it a lot easier to actually deal with the construction. Also, yeah, I did start leaving stuff behind. This plastic can go... Well, we have a lot of concrete, so I think I will get rid of some of that as well. We really don't need to have this much. Yeah, 5 stacks should be enough. So, yeah, plus these pillars will also need to go away. Well, apparently this small rebuilding effort is turning into a massive one. Well, it was bound to happen. I think the first floor is good as it is. I don't think we will touch that one. Okay, so the first floor, as I have said, is okay. At least I think so. But apart from the colors, I think the pillars will be gray, so Let me quickly paint those, and I will actually paint the walls blue. I think that will make the trims pop a little more. Mostly because, well, we will have some darker trims along in the walls as well. I will show you once we get to it, but yeah, I think lighter trims will make things come alive a little nicer, I think. There we go. Okay, maybe that corner as well. There we go. So, as I was saying, I made a new blueprint for the furnaces. They will need to go in that wall. First, a 4 meter for the connection point for the fan. No, sorry, not there. A connection point for the blueprint. And first, I would like to have the smelters being fed from that side. Well, technically speaking, we can have the elevators here as well. That's not going to change much. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Let's have the clockwise versions. So, take out the blueprints, and I have made new ones, as you can see. Let's just put them in the correct categories. So, there and there. Now, as you can see, they are going to be 6x instead of 4x. Basically, we can squeeze in 6 matters into 4 tiles. So I wanted this place to be a little bit more efficient out in terms of output. This ceiling light can go here, and I suppose we can have a new category. This one will be, I don't know, architecture, I suppose. Architecture, yes. Icon, I don't know, house, makes sense. Sure. And in here we will have a category for, well, windows, I guess. And this one will go right in there. I will show you once we get to it. Well, technically I can show you right now, because we need to put them in anyways. So first, let's get rid of... Well, technically we only need to get rid of the middle pieces. That's going to be fine as well. We only need to have access to the middle, because that is where the connection point for these windows will be. And there, and there. Okay. So, blueprints 3 times 4. This one will need to hook up. I was afraid of this. It doesn't actually line up perfectly. I suppose we can use the pillars as connection points. That will make things line up. Yeah. So here are the windows. Yeah, I think they look a little bit more interesting than these. Basically, I achieved this by first placing down the windows, and then we can overlap these wall wedge pieces over them, and that will result in this kind of stuff. So yeah, we will put this one in a couple of times. There we go. And we will need to use the pillars as connection points, as I have said. Wait. There. Right. And if I technically was the first one is down, we can use blueprint mode to tile in the rest of them. Now I will not go up, because we will need to put in something else in between the windows. Next, this one needs to go there. Yes. And we will tile in the rest of them with like this and like this. Okay. So what we want to put in the above the windows? Well, that is going to be basically the logistics floor for the smelters. Let me show you after I put in these pillars. And there. So yeah, I think these walls will be left blank. I think we will need to have these in to progress, by the way. Okay, the same on the other side. Okay, let me put in the first set of smelters. So as I said, we will go for the clockwise version once again, but this time they will be a little bit more dense. And they will be facing this way, so they need to be as low as possible on that foundation and in the corner, like that. Let's put in a hologram and make sure everything is lining up. They are facing the right way. And yes, they appear to be lined up exactly where they need to be. Okay, in you go. I will put this in a couple of times. Maybe before we... Well, okay, on the first level I will put these in. But on the second, third and fourth levels we will do it, well, a little bit later. For now, this one... Oh, right. We will need to have the logistics streams before the windows. Sorry, my bad. So what we need to do is have metallic walls. So for that, let me take those out real quick. Steel walls will go, well, right where the logistics will go. Basically, they will hide the logistics from the outside, and they will give the building a bit of an extra pizzazz or trim or whatever you want to call it. There. There and there and there. Okay. Now we can put in the actual windows. Well, before we do that, we need to put in these as well, because apparently we need to have these pillars as attachment points for the windows. So yeah. Well, okay, this one is in the way. You go there, and you go there, and zoom across to the other side. This is what I meant by having the logistics having a little bit of extra trim for the building. I think this will look... it will make things look a little bit more interesting, I suppose. Okay, the same on... No. Almost had it. A little bit closer, maybe. It's a little bit finicky. There, finally. Okay. And now we can put in the actual windows. We only need to have, I suppose, one on each side as a start. Oh, right. We still need to have the trims on this side. Don't mind if I do. There. Okay. So we need to remove one of these on each side. And I will put in the actual window blueprints now. Architecture windows. You will need to go in the middle of these pillars. Doesn't matter which way you are facing. And the same on this side as well. There. Okay. And then we will tile these in with attachment to the already existing blueprints. There. Okay, now this one actually looks correct. So we will use, let me see, this as the attachment point for the next set or the next level in this whole building. Let's make sure they are rotated correctly. Yeah, they will need to be facing this way instead. And you will need to hook up to, I believe, there. Hologram. Yeah, that looks more or less correct, I think. Right? Yes. Yes. This is correct. Okay, then a wall, then another metal wall, and then a concrete wall, and the next level can attach to, I think it needs to attach to the, yes, to the metal wall. Right. No, sorry, my bad. It needs to attach to the concrete wall below the metal wall. Yes. Everything is going in, and that's it. Okay, now the first floor will get its resources straight from the distribution floor, and I think we can squeeze in 3 elevators going up on this side, so I suppose we can squeeze in one more level, and might as well do it and have a clear picture in terms of how high this building will go. So there, then the metal wall, and then the concrete wall. And this one will hook into there, preferably by facing the right way, and I think it does. Yeah, it does. Okay. You will go there. 2 more walls on top, and that is going to be it for the elevation of this building, or the height of this building. There we go. Okay, let's put in these walls for the rest of this construction. Oh, right. Apart from the fact that we need to put in windows here. We only need to have windows on the corners or the narrow ends. I keep forgetting. There. So the windows, can I put them in without having to have the pillars? I don't think so. Or maybe I can. Let me see. Maybe we can nudge it. If I nudge it, that's going to be too much. Control nudge. Technically this works, but you know, I would feel a little bit more comfortable if we actually attach to the pillars. So if you don't mind, I will put those in real quick. Well, I think we have the outside walls and windows pretty much down at this point. Let me quickly take care of these ground level windows. Customizer, factory. Only want to paint the walls. And I think the outside is pretty much done at this point. Let me see here. Oh, right. We will need to put in one more pillar there. After this, we can move on to the inside. Oh, and don't forget, all this needs to be factory blue. The windows are already okay. Okay, and we will replace this one with a door here. So, not blueprints, walls, doors, offset, there. Okay, and let's make sure it is the correct color. There we go. Okay, it's not the best that it is now nighttime. I suppose it will get daytime in a little bit, but at least, well, you might be able to see what we are working with at the moment. So, let's go back inside. Okay, we are losing power this high up, so we are getting a little bit slow down there. So, next, I don't think we will have catwalks over this, I don't know what to call it. What's the name for these big open spaces? Atrium or, I don't know, something like that. A big open air space, I suppose. Well, let's put in the rest of these blueprints. So, there and there, there and there, and there, and we are missing 2 more aluminium. There we go, perfect. Yeah, it a little bit choking, but as soon as we are done, there we go, okay. So, we have all these assemblers. Let me see what is going to be the output. So, right now, we have 6 in 1 blueprint. That is going to be 180 for every single blueprint. And we have 3 blueprints per level. That's going to be 540 per level output, input and output for in this case. And we are going to have, well, let me see, 1, 2, 3, and 4 levels. Okay, so that is times 4. Overall, 2160. Not too bad. I believe that is going to be a little bit less than the output of a Mark 2 Mark 6 belts, right? Because I believe the Mark 6 belt is 1200 throughput. Well, anyways, let's take care of the inside. Well, if you remember, we had catwalks going up and down. We are still going to have those, but you know what? Just for the sake of visibility, I will actually put in some lighting right away. Blueprints, and this time, yes, we will actually go for the yellow ones. Sorry, I meant to disable the blueprint mode. There we go. So, as usual, they will go right in the middle of these blueprints on the ceiling there. So, that's this is the next one. There. And here. And we can use these as measuring sticks for the rest. Great. I don't know about you, but this gives me a little bit of liminal space vibes. So anyways, let's put in the catwalks going up and down. Well, let's take a look at the windows. We have these slopes right here, right? We might be able to use those. What if we... let me see. First, let's take out the catwalks. I think we will have a... Let me see. I think here maybe? There. Yeah. What we will do is first have a T-junction like this, and then we will have ramps going up right next to the windows. And as it happens, they line up with these wedges perfectly. I stumbled onto this completely by accident, but hey, I think it looks rather nice. And then up here we will have another T-junction there and another straight piece there, exactly. And we can basically do the same on these windows as well. And so basically we are going to have two ramps going up and down in between levels. I think that's going to be fine. Let me see. Not here, but technically it needs to be here. Well, I suppose we can have T-junctions instead then. Or we can have... First, we need to put in a half foundation. Let me see, there. Then a normal foundation. And there we go. We can use these for the... yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's do this on all the levels now. Okay, so now we have a way up and down in the middle. Next, let's put in the actual railings for this place. Let me see. For the door... Well, I suppose we can do this. And we can have a half foundations, I guess. Like this. But technically, we could also have half foundations here, but no, I think that's going to be fine if we have these metal ones. That's going to be okay. So anyways, yeah, this is fine. We only need to have a landing here because of the door. Next, let's put in the railings. That's going to be easy. We are just going to use these because they are pretty much the same as we have on the actual catwalks. Okay, technically we don't need to have this one here. This is the top floor anyway, so yeah. That is not needed. And I suppose this is going to be pretty much it for this side of the inside decorations. There we go. Okay, so we should have... Oh, wait, we don't have railings on the bottom. Let me quickly take care of that. After this one, I think we'll move on to trying to hide the logistics floors, because right now they are exposed. Now, we could have them actually completely exposed and basically remove these, and that will remove any need for having extra decorations, but you know what? Let's make our lives a little bit harder than it needs to be. So, I think instead of using these metal walls, we will have proper concrete walls inside. So, inside walls... sorry, a little bit easier if we just copy... Well, no, inside we are going to have gray ones. Let me see, they don't carry over the customization, right? Right, okay. So, let's zoom this one all the way down. And we need to do this on every level. Then, and one more time. There, okay. Now, if you remember, I wasn't quite happy with this little, I don't know, lip or whatever you want to call it. Well, if we paint... Well, first, let me put in the actual trims for these, which are going to be these concrete pillars. There, let's put this one back. Now, there will be Z fighting in this case. First, let me put these guys in and I will show you what we need to do to fix it. There, and to fix it, all we have to do is paint these ceilings as regular old concrete. There. These will be not the shiny versions. I am not even sure if I want to have the shiny versions on the floor, but I think I will leave it like this for now. Yeah, I think the floors will require it. So anyways, now that we have the matte concrete version, any kind of Z fighting happening will be hidden by the uniform colors, and that is great. Okay, let's do it for the rest of this. Well, I think this is pretty much it, right? I think we are done. At least I believe so. Also, I love how the trains light up the windows as they drive by. Let's take a look. Yeah, you can see it there. If we have a train drive by here, there we go. Yeah, it looks real cool. So anyways, as I said, this place is pretty much ready. Apart from the actual machines, they will still need to be hooked together. So if you don't mind, I will do it right now. In between blueprints, we need to hook the power together first. And then I will deal with the belts and the like. Okay, so that takes care of the power. The problem now is that, well, the logistics are hidden behind these little I don't know, well, storage logistics floors, I suppose. Well, I think we can access them. I think it's going to be, yeah, we can access them here. there, and the last one, the bottom one, will be accessed from the actual logistics floor. So yeah, that's going to be a little bit easier. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, logistics hooked up. Now, while I take care of the bottom floor, I will also try to include a way to actually distribute the resources for the upper floors. So first, I will actually get rid of these floors down here, because down here they are not necessary. There, and that one as well. Okay, so down here these guys will be completely exposed. That's fine. Well, as I have said, we will have the resources coming in for the bottom floor straight from the station like this. But the others are a little bit more interesting. Well, okay, so we cannot have it going straight in. First, this one needs to go out to the side like this. Then we will need to have some elevators, and the reason why we are going to have 3 floors instead of more is because we can have 3 elevators. Wait, we should be able to squeeze in more. Oh, right. While I was testing the spacing for this in between episodes, I was using the old blueprints. So yeah, this is out by 1 more tile. Well, that's not really a big problem. I suppose we can do it like this. That's going to be fine as well. But I would have preferred if we can have these holes centered on this foundation. But, you know, not a big problem. Anyways, these will be going, yeah, that way. There. And now we will start drawing these going to the station. There, and I will redraw this one from ground up. You will go ahead and do it. Yeah, like this. Okay, so we will feed in the resources this way. Right now we only have, of course, a single platform, but later we will have 3 more, and yeah, they will feed in 1 level of these. Technically, 1 freight platform will be able to feed way more than a single one of these levels, but this is what we have at the moment. So I suppose that will have to do. Okay, well, you know what, might as well take care of the unloading for the rest of these platforms. For the iron station we already have the platforms in, so let's take care of the unloading. There, is that the correct spacing? No, that seems too close. Yeah, that's too close. Little bit lower than this. No, it needs to be there. Yes. Okay, technically, yeah, we don't really need to have two belts coming out. A single one will be enough. So let's put in the holes. So this one goes right in front of the outlets. And the elevator. Click. Click. And click. Okay, now about these. Let me see. We might want to actually line this up with the actual inputs. So, yeah, these holes will need to be actually here instead. Let me put them in where they belong. That will make feeding the actual splitters a little bit easier. Now, none of the windows that we have on the walls will line up with this one. If you try to use the single one, that's not going to line up. And I don't want to use the double or the triple one because, well, those will not line up either, but also that would leave two of them unused and that would not look great. Well, what we can do is first I will bring up this window. You will need to be going this way there. I will feed the belt in right away. There. Let's put back the walls. There. And what I had in mind for these is that maybe we can use these concrete pillars to hide the actual elevators. Technically, we could use these frame pillars. That would look okay, but it would not look okay once we are getting up here. So yeah, I think I will stick to the concrete pillars. No, that's the metal one. Concrete one, please. We only need to notch them in there, and that is all we need to do. You go up all the way, then one more on top, and we can use that one as the connection point for the one going into the building, like this. There, and this is what the elevators will look like. So, might as well bring this up to every level. And that takes care of the, well, the inputs for this factory. And it appears we still have some room for the catwalks, so that's great. Also, yeah, this one needs to be the straight version there. Okay, does the light come through? Not really. That's fine. Anyways, that is okay. So I suppose this building is... Let me just make sure the checklist is taken care of. So the inside catwalks are good. I have given the concrete pillar trim for... Yeah, I have given the inside lips that concrete pillar trim. Right here, that's fine. Then, yeah, the second floors were not the correct height, that's taken care of. We have the catwalks right in the middle like this. The outside, yeah, we have the outside trims with the logistics floors. We have the windows taken care of as well. And we have the blue walls with white pillars as trims. Okay, so my checklist is taken care of. I suppose we can take care of the windows now. And you know what? Let's bring the power up as well. That will make our... Where is it? There you are. That will make the hover pack perform a little bit better. So you need to hook into that one. And this one needs to hook into the second floor. There. And the last one will hook into the bottom floor. There. Where is it? Where is it? It is right there. I can see it. Okay, just for a second I will get rid of these so we can actually put this one in. And my alarm just went off, which means that we need to start wrapping things up. So let me put this one back in real quick. Okay. All right. Let me see. Yeah, there's still no power. I haven't connected up the outside connections yet, but these guys will give us iron ingots. Might as well take care of it real quick. Okay, I am fairly certain that I have missed some, but you know, I think this will be okay for now. Well, the power, where should we put it? Let me see. I think we can use the second floor as the distribution for power. Yeah, let me bring out the connection. So, oh wait, this is already full. That's not ideal. Let me see. One goes in the machine. Oh, right here. I suppose we can upgrade it. Let me see. No. Let me pick this one up. Make the Mark II outlet on the second floor. So upgrade. And that will allow us... Yes, perfect. Okay, where should we put the actual wall outlet? I think right below the catwalk, or right on the... No, wait, that will result in a power pole. Okay, this. Yeah, this will be just fine. Also, for this one, we don't need to have a Mark II. Mark I will be enough. Overlapping must not to a wall. Okay, I remove this one. Put in a Mark I outlet here. And hook it up to the Mark II. There we go. So wait, this one, yeah, 5 out of 7. Okay, and we can have another one of these on the other end, like this. Let's make sure they line up just there. Good. Okay, so we can use this to supply the rest of the buildings down this line. Now, it is very unlikely that I would do every single one of these buildings on camera. I think we are pretty much on the same page when it comes to how these will be built. I might create blueprints for every single one of these. For example, we already have the windows, but I might create blueprints for every wall segment. That will make our lives a lot easier. So yeah, maybe in between episodes I will take care of those blueprints, and if I can do it, I will build the rest of the buildings on camera. If I get too lazy or if I can't do it, then I will build the rest of these buildings one by one off camera, I suppose. Well, let's just hook this up to the power network. Let me see. Ideally, we should use the train station, of course. Well, since we are connected to the main line at this point, we don't need to have this power connection. This one can feed into... Well, let me see. Can I place a wall outlet on the side somewhere here? No, it doesn't want to attach. That's not great. It would be kind of nice if we could have wall outlets on the side of these freight platforms. Oh well. I suppose I will find a way to do this in between episodes, and I will do it in the next one. So, anyways, we are way over time at this point, so I suppose all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. Oh, wait, before we go, you know what? I will quickly take care of the ceiling or the roof, because I think we will have quite a few time lapses in this one, so might as well do this before we go. Yes, I had decided to use that same roofing that we have used for the original iron factory. I think it is kind of fitting because, well, this is the iron smelting tower. So can you please try to stay powered? Thank you. Okay, next we will need glass ceilings. So architecture, roof, the 4 meter. Yeah, the 4 meter version. There we go. And we are out of silica. Why don't we get more silica? We should be... Didn't I put down a dimensional depot for that? Oh wait, I don't think so. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Well, let me quickly put at least the concrete walls in real quick. Let me see. Yeah, they will need to be blue. But for now, they will be gray, I suppose. That's going to be acceptable as well. There we go. We will paint these at some point, not right now. Okay, apparently we need to take care of the dimensional depot for the silica because I didn't put that in. Do we have Mercer spheres? No Mercer spheres. Okay, I suppose we need to do this in between episodes because this cannot be done without Mercer spheres and we have none left. Okay, that decides it. We need to say goodbye now. Well, I believe all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.